Hey, lad.
Hey, lad.
How you doing lately, mate?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm sore.
From what?
I don't really know anymore. I think my back is just that bad that I'm waking up and like, yeah.
The slip disc?
Yeah, of course. nah, mate. It's something else now. You fucking ning-nong. What the fuck are you on about? It's always, yeah.
Mate, I'm just double checking. Back injuries are complicated these days.
I mean, that's a fair point. That is an absolute fair point. I'm just going to put my timer on to see how this kind of goes. Give me a second. Timer. We'll put it on for 30 minutes and see how we go, okay? Yeah, we're going to die. Yeah, I'm sorry about the location for the first episode of Hey Lad.
It's all good. We actually are trying to wait to get a charger.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair point. This is actually a two birds, one stone. Not, we don't have a home. Like, we're not homeless or anything.
We do have a home. We do have a home.
Yeah, separate homes with people that we love. What was I going to say to you? So, I've been really wanting to ask you something, and I've waited until we started doing this.
Why?
I just thought it'd be a real close-in moment and it'd make you anxious. How correct am I?
I don't get too anxious. Sometimes you make me anxious.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe. I don't know.
You make me anxious, so it's all good.
But you make me anxious in a good way, though.
Well, how does that actually work? Like, what is anxiety that's good? Because I don't have that. I'm fucking freaked.
You don't have the anxiety of like...
Nah, I'm just scared. I think it's the amount of weed I smoke now where I'm just like, everything is freaking me out.
See, I get the anxiety and then I'm like, you know what? It's not going to work out. Like, who cares? Like, I'll wake up the next day.
Bring the mic up, you fuck. Not that close, but like here. Like, you fuck. But what do you mean with it's good anxiety?
I guess when you reflect on it, there's no good anxiety. but when you get the anxiety of like...
You mean like butterflies or some shit?
Yeah, mini butterflies, and you're like, okay, what's going to happen next?
Okay, yeah. No, I get that. So you strive off anxiety to a point.
I guess it's a part of the ADHD where I'm like, if I have the anxiety, or I know it's going to... It's like, let me put the analogy of doing an assignment.
Okay.
I won't do it until like right at the end, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got like 6 hours until I have to get this assignment until it's due, and I'll be procrastinating, and then it hits, and I'm like, I got to do it. I'm powering through it. Like university days, the assignment days, they're over.
Yeah, no,
like,
I get what you mean.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to leave all my film assignments until like the week before.
It's ADHD.
Yeah, 100%. And like I get good marks. Like I remember my favorite story to tell about uni was the teacher was like, he didn't see my trailer for 8 weeks. And it was during the 9th. And I was like, don't worry, mate. It's going to be fun. And he was like, no, it's not. He was like, you're going to fail, you fucking idiot. And then we had the screening. I'm jumping the gun. 2 days before it, I was like, yeah, I can actually start editing. And I did the edit in one day. And then I did the color grade and the effects and titles the next day. And on Monday, that was Friday. On Monday, I showcased it to him. Didn't look at it for 2 days. And he finally calls my name out of the hat and he goes, all right, Mr. Bellwood, it's your fucking turn. And I'll never forget, I didn't watch the screen. I just looked at him being like, I fucking need a pass so bad. And then he just leaned forward and started started looking at it and shit. And as soon as it finished, he applauded and he went, yep, perfect. Perfect. You're the best one in the class so far.
HD, mate. HD.
It fucking does it, mate. It's not high definition. It's high dysfunction. You know what I mean?
High dysfunction,
you know?
High distinction. Well, I got not a distinction, but close to a distinction.
I don't think I ever got one in my life.
And it was a credit that I did not really deserve. But
yeah.
So we had an assignment, and back then I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered going.
Wait, when you say back when, do you mean like high school or uni?
Nah, uni.
Okay.
Go back to uni.
Okay,
Me and Gal days. And there was a class that the tutorials or the classes weren't compulsory, and I was slotted in the first morning, and I was like, I could not get up, you know, and I kept sleeping in. But there was one assessment where you had to present it to the class, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got 14 weeks. Week 13 was the last thing. Me and Gal, we rock up to this class. The lady goes, the tutor, she's like, who are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm Trent. And Gal was like, oh, I'm Michael. And then she's like,
you guys had never turned up to the class?
We've never gone in this class. we have never set foot in this class. And we're enrolled. And she's like, oh, you guys aren't a part of this class. And then we rock up and she's like, oh, no. And I was like, no, we're on the roll. And she checks, she's like, oh my God, you guys are. I was like, yeah, we're here for the assessment. And then we saw like 2 other people there, and they're like, what are you guys doing here? Which class are you in? I'm like, we're in this class, mate. And we did the presentation, blitzed it, and then never rocked up.
I love that. I love that so much. So you passed everything?
Passed it.
That's insane.
Passed the
That's
class.
insane that you got past that anyways. All right, look.
Oh, yeah, sure, tell me the anxiety question. Like,
So-
yeah.
I've been playing Pokemon Go for the last 3 months, like religiously.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love it. I've fallen so much harder into this game than we were like back 10 years ago.
Back then we used to go to Rhodes?
Yeah, 100%. Not only roads, but when we sat in that triangle at St. Mary's, like we found 3, it's like for those who are playing at home, we found 3 Pokestops, and we realized if we parked our car in the center of them, you'd get all 3 of them. So 3 of us would be in the car, we'd all put a lure on at the same time on each Pokestop.
And that was back when lures just became a thing.
Yeah, 100%. It was like a huge fucking thing. And like I remember one night we were there and the cops came and they're like, what are you boys doing? We're like, we're playing Pokemon Go. And he was like, oh, you guys have to move along. We're like, why? And he's like, oh, someone got murdered here a couple weeks back. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was with you or with Joss, but like...
I know, it was Joss as well.
And Joss was there as well. I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, no, it was good times. And, you know, we caught them all pretty much. But
back then it was only the 151.
yeah, and it's too many now. I've got 150 out of 151.
That's impressive.
I'm fucking proud of that. I really am proud of that. But
What's the one you're missing?
Mew, like I've got to do, like a
the
challenge
event.
for it. Yeah. So I'm like halfway through that now. But I love it. I really do. Like it's encouraged me to walk a bit more, especially with my back and stuff. And it's encouraged me to kind of just want to like, I don't know. It's like be a part of that like old culture of the video game.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like I started playing Fire Red Leaf Green and stuff, and I just finished Pokepia. But when I brought this up to you the other week, like I'm gonna look at the camera and say it like this because it feels weird if I don't. So when I asked him, he was like, "I can't play Pokemon Go, lad," and I was like, "Why is that?" And he's like, "I got too addicted." And I think this is the funniest thing fucking ever. Like the idea of like, it was a problem, mate. I was walking everywhere. I stopped driving cars. I stopped catching trains. I stopped getting on planes. I walked everywhere. But like, I want to ask you now, since we're sitting in a car park here in Marrickville, what does it entail that you were doing so much to be addicted to this fucking video game?
It wasn't the walking. Look. Let me have a look at my steps. Today, my steps, I reckon, has been atrocious.
Mine's not been good.
I'm on 6.9. It's not too bad.
7.2. Fuck you.
Hey, beat me.
Yeah, 100%. I took a walk
Hold
at
on,
the
let me
today. Just go around the fucking car park. Oh, yeah.
It was only when they started bringing in the whole part of showing where rare Pokemon are, or this Pokemon that you're missing is at this Pokestop.
Oh, yeah, the little guide in the corner. Yeah.
And I was like, man, I need that Kangaskhan. Or man, that Feraligator's there. I'd get in from home, get in my car, drive over there.
This is when you're living in Newtown or out Penrith?
No. In
Marrickville and shit?
Marrickville.
Okay, yeah.
And then I was even just scrolling at night, and there was one time when I was like, holy shit, there's a Pokemon that I need. And it's shiny. And it was 1 a.m.
And it's shiny.
I don't even know why I snuck out, because I didn't need permission from my roommate at the time.
Wait. You snuck out. Like, you were with housemates at the time, right?
I was with Brock, yeah. I didn't even know why I snuck out.
Do you reckon you snuck out because it's fun? Like, it's kind of like, oh,
I think so,
I shouldn't be going out. Like,
I shouldn't be going out. I had work the next day. It was like 1:30 in the morning. But you know what? That 1:30 in the morning trip, yes, it cost me money because I got a Coke from Macca's and I well earned it.
Macca's Coke's worth
Macca's
it.
Coke.
We'll get one after this.
And I caught it. I'm pretty certain it was a shiny Tyranitar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I had that on my last account.
Yeah. And it was it wasn't like completely maxed, but it had attack max and defense max. So it was
a good
like
appraisal?
It was nearly a Shundo.
What's that?
Shundo is like max level, perfect IV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All right, cool. So you were like in the belly of the beast of it.
Yeah, man.
How long ago was this? Like during COVID?
No.
Recent?
I only got into it because the people at work were playing and I felt left out.
The trains job? The trains job?
Nah. Knockout.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, so this is kind of recent.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like 2 years ago.
Get fucked, cunt.
Yeah.
Were
2
you
years
playing
ago.
the whole time up until then, or you fell out of it when we all kind of did and came back?
I fell out at the same time you did.
Yeah. All right, cool. Because like I had it on my phone for years, and then I think when I got the iPhone Mini,
Yep.
I was like, I don't need this app. Also,
Well, I
playing
ran out of storage. That's one of the biggest
oh,
reasons.
dude, like the one thing I've
of-
spent so much money on this fucking game is just buying storage for items and Pokemon.
I was talking about iPhone storage, but
Ah, okay, yeah, you can't. You fucking run out of storage so fucking much.
I won't pay for iCloud.
I'm a fucking pixel and I still pay for iCloud. I can't figure out how to cancel it. It's $5 every month that goes out, and I'm like,
I just don't do it.
it's a Macca's Coke every time.
100%. And then they get you. As soon as you hear that, you hit that 10 gig, it's 15 gig. Then you buy them for 20 gig. Then you buy them for 100 gig.
No, 100%.
Then you can buy a terabyte now. Who needs a terabyte?
Nah, if you need a terabyte, you really need to delete some shit.
Oh, 100%.
Without a doubt.
The amount of memes are in my photo gallery is ridiculous.
I went through the other day. I was really bored when I was stoned, and I was like just deleting screenshots from my phone. And I've had the same Google Photos account since 2012. I deleted 800 photos, and it wasn't even the whole lot.
Damn.
I just couldn't get it. I have an addiction to screenshotting shit and sending to people.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
And at the moment, I've got an addiction of screenshotting stuff and making stickers on Instagram.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool, yeah.
That's cool. That's kind of fun. I just realized also how pathetic I am to be like, that's cool. That's fucking really cool, cunt. Like, you fucking making stickers out of...
I'm gonna start sending you stickers,
I
mate.
want you to. I can't feel left out that you're not doing this with me, man. I swear to God. I'm gonna look at my phone again. Sorry. But yeah, man. So, like, would you ever go back to Pokemon Go now? Like, because you said it,
honestly,
like how you said it to me the other day, you're like, it's a problem, and I'm like, what do you like? How much money were you spending on this?
I did spend a little bit of money on coins because I kept running out of. I can't remember what it was. As soon as I see the game and the visuals, I'll remember exactly what it is.
The other night, I was like sitting in the car with you, I think, and I was talking about how playing it, and you were leaning over, being like, "Oh, go for that one. Oh, you gotta do this. Did you praise your Pokemon?" And I was like, "He fucking has an itch." I was like, "This cunt is addicted." It seriously was like someone been
It was like taking a shot of like.
Nah, it was like hanging around someone that had a glass barbecue, and you're just like, "Do you got meth in it?"
You got meth, mate. You got to spin the ball. You got to spin the ball and flip it like this. You got to get the circle to go like that.
Wait, I only just caught on to the tiny circle though. I never knew about that. I always thought it was about getting great, excellent.
Yeah, I get you. It's all right. You'll learn.
No,
but you know what? I can't put in any more time for Pokemon Go at the moment, just for the fact that I'm spending hours and hours on old school RuneScape. I'm currently level 30 or combat level 30
Oh,
something.
I'm so behind.
Don't worry, I don't leave people behind. I'll make sure we're going to question.
No, I do. I leave me behind, cunt. Like, I swear to God, I'm so
Man,
far
I'm not
behind.
like Gal, who's spending $13 on $15 million worth of coins and then getting his prayer up. I'm not doing that.
Look,
I'm grinding.
Well, my whole thing with stuff like that is, like, if anyone's doing that to a video game, it's like, this is your vice. Like, because Gal's got some addictions, but, like, I wouldn't say he's a gamer.
No, honestly, for the people that don't know Gal, he does not game whatsoever. He would hang out with us while we're playing Super Smash, and while like maybe 5, 6 of us are playing games. He would sit in the corner and read his manga, but still interact with everyone.
The guy he used to go to nightclubs and read manga on his phone.
Yeah, I think we uploaded a TikTok of that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Manga in the club.
Yeah, it was hilarious. He actually fucking did it. But yeah, no, it's because that's his only thing is like manga and probably anime. Like, but even then, wait.
If you're from Western Sydney, you'll be hearing this 24/7.
I can't fucking wait for that. I seriously can't, because like I like the planes flying over. Like where we live, we got a view of the flight path. We're not under it. I love the sound of it. So like when we lived in Stanmore, that winter, that like Brock and my other housemates and everything were away, and I was just like hanging out with this chick. the planes would fly over all the time, and I'd just be lying there in
Shake
bed.
the house.
Yeah, 100%. And she'd be like, I hate it. And after 2 weeks, she was like, I actually really love this. Sounds like it's pretty good.
Honestly, you get used to it.
Yeah.
It's why the worst thing is watching a show and then you just pause it, wait for it.
Because it, like, oddly enough, it does get that loud.
Yeah.
It really does.
In Petersham when I was there,
Dude,
that
that's
was the
fucking
worst.
bad. You're like there. You're at the airport. You might as well be, anyways. Anyways. RuneScape. Yeah, like, he doesn't really have any fucking, like, other vices that are, like, a media source or anything like that, you know? So I think this is kind of okay.
Yeah, 100%. He used to be a gun at it during, like, we used to play it in high school.
Yeah.
And then after it, and yeah, for some reason we just kept talking, sending memes, and then 1 minute he's like, hey lad, I'm like, what? And he's like,
Yeah, okay, wait, fuck you. I feel like you're jumping the gun. How did you, like, Gal was definitely a gateway drug, but what made you jump back on it? Because you got me back on it too. I was easy. He was like, I'm playing RuneScape. I was like, can I fucking join? Like, it's just like straight away. I'm like, I just want to fucking play. I wanted to play for months.
Honestly, it all started because we just kept sending memes and talking about it. So he would call me. He's like, oh, what are you doing tonight, lad? I'm like, oh, just reminiscing on the old times of the Grand Exchange.
Was this a part of your, like, fucking plan? You're like, I'll get him into it and then I'll jump in, so it's not my problem?
Well, the funny thing was he mentioned it to me, and then I just played the game and just started, like, pushing it onto him.
Do you have it on your phone yet?
No, I did not know you could get it on your phone.
Yeah, you can get it on your phone, yeah.
He does.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me. It's hilarious because, like, I don't know if we should say it, but, like, we won't say what it is just in case. But his job is very Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 with a lot of holidays throughout the year, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, you know.
He's an office worker.
Yeah, he's an office worker. He gets a lot of breaks. But technically it's an office.
Yeah, he's in the office.
Yeah. But, I think he's in, like, the perfect job to play a game like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the job to play that or WoW or
100%.
I don't know. Yeah.
100%. But he was sort of just talking about, like, oh, think of how fun it would be. And I'm like, you know, he was planting the seeds. I was watering the seeds.
That's a good way to
And
put
then
it.
I was throwing more seeds at him. And then he was watering them. And then it just, one night was just like, let's do it. And then we're just like, oh, imagine if it would be like more of us got to play. And then I was like, oh, let's mention it to Sam's. And he mentioned it, and you're like, fucking oh, man.
It was straight up like, I remember you being like, oh, guess what I've been doing, lad? And I was like, what have you been doing? And he was like, been playing RuneScape. And it was like, can I join? Like, it wasn't even a conversation. I was like, oh, when can I join? Like, because it is such a simple, big game. Like, there is so much in it. It's huge. But then at the same time,
massive.
It's not at the exact same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, in the game, it is huge, but it's simple. And it's close, and it's nice.
And the thing is, with this, and Sam's and I were mentioning it before, we're talking about how an old school game, as in whether it's Pokemon,
I'm on Leaf Green as well,
Leaf Green, or like the Game Boys, or the old school RuneScape.
Yeah, not the RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape.
Yeah, that sounds like a Jimmy Savile project.
But old school RuneScape, we would just spend 2 hours cutting wood, and it was so relaxing.
It was really good.
It was like a zen. I was like, I'm level 31 wood cutting.
Well, it's that era of like online video games that were like Habbo Hotel, fucking
Penguin.
Yeah, there was one. I love this one, and no one seems to remember it. I can't find much on it. It was Coke Music. And the idea was like, see, no one knows this one, right? And it was like it was like Habbo Hotel, like you built rooms and everything like that, and you had like they were venues, and you would make your own remixes of samples on it. And I'm pretty sure this is what started getting me into like an interest of music production in particular as well at that age of like 13.
It's very similar to the GarageBand.
It was like you put in a very simplistic version of GarageBand into Habbo Hotel. And like you just got the loops and you made a rhythm out of it, and they would put them into the key and that, and you'd be able to put some voice reactions. And some people would make some really fun shit in it, and it was like similar stylized and that to what's it called? I think to Habbo Hotel. Like the characters look similar. Like if I showed you a photo of that, you would be like, that's like a matte version of the glossy Habbo Hotel. And I loved it, and no one else I know played. I think Brock did for a period of time, but like I was religiously into it. I miss it.
I genuinely don't remember.
No one knows it. Like I think it was a much bigger American thing because they did the whole thing. It was in that era of bottle caps of Coca-Cola and labels that had prizes on them.
Mate, you know how many times I wanted to buy a Powerade or a Coke just because it had a code on it?
Oh man, my parents had that news agency at the time. I drank so many fucking Cokes. I won because one of the ones that you won was like you could win an amplifier. So like I was playing guitar, I didn't have a proper amp, so I was like, that's a great way to win one.
Back then, you would have thought you had to be a millionaire.
Yeah, and Mum drank millions of Coca-Cola at this shop, and I would have one every shift. I was like, I have one chocolate, one fucking Coca-Cola. It worked out well for me, and like I remember entering. And I don't even remember winning, and I won a 10-watt, like a very small practice Marshall amp. And I'll never forget my dad came home with this package, and it was for me, and he goes, I want to see the fucking receipt. Where's the fucking receipt? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And like, I'm just like, I had no idea. And he just put this box down and he goes, how'd you get this? How the fuck did you get this? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, don't play dumb. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I really don't know, Dad. And then like fucking, we looked at it and I went, I have no idea. And I had like an envelope in the box or something, and I had congratulations, you won this with this many points. And I was like, oh, I fucking won it.
That's sick.
And I'll never forget my dad being like, sorry about that. I thought we're stressed with money, and I thought you stole from us. And I was like, nah, Dad, I didn't steal from you, so I wouldn't do that.
I just stole the Cokes.
Yeah, 100%. My mum fucking stalks me in the weirdest way, right? She stalks me in the fucking weirdest way, and she'll be like, she sent me a message, I've been like, do you get a new tattoo? I was like, no, I didn't. I don't even know how you got that from what I post online, and so like she'll probably watch this, be like, oh, I miss him so much. Hi, Mum. And like, she'll probably sit at home and be like, I knew he was stealing fucking Coca-Colas,
I knew it.
Yeah, I fucking knew it was there.
I knew it.
But yeah, I won that amplifier. It triggered another memory out of my dad, but I can't fucking remember it now. So I went, maybe one day. Maybe I genuinely forgot it, and it was pretty funny. But yeah. Fuck. I've got a confession to make though.
What's the confession?
It's
You steal Coke from me?
Nah, I would probably do it.
I would just give it to you.
Wait, I steal it from you?
Yeah. Like, have you ever gone in my fridge and be like, oh, there's a Coke can?
At your house?
Take it? Yeah.
Nah, never done that.
Yeah.
I'm oddly way too honourable. Like,
yeah, nice.
I feel bad using soap at people's houses, like to wash my hands, because it's like I feel like I'm taken from them.
Yeah.
And like it took years to get over that. This sounds like the strangest thing. I really don't like imposing. I don't like, this is my anxiety. Like we're talking about anxiety at the start. Like if you're like, oh, just help yourself to a drink, it would be me being like, are you sure I can have a drink? Are you sure it can be this one? Which glass should I use?
Yeah, when I think about it, you are like that.
I really don't
like. You sure? You want me to grab this?
Yeah, like I really don't like, especially in someone else's house. Like I just really don't like to do it. I think the only house that I've ever really felt that comfortable in, and I still didn't, was the Bleak House, like the house we grew up in, your dad's house.
The Bleak House.
It was great. We'll do a whole episode on that one day. Like we'll break down the Bleak lore. That actually is a cool idea. We should do that. We should sit down, you, me, Gal, Rack, and Joss, and
might even do it in front of the house.
Cunt, if we could land that, I would lose my shit. The short story of the Bleak House is like, I was the oldest with Brock, and we were like 24, we're like 22, 23. You guys were like 18, 19, I think, right?
Nah, I think we were in our early 20s.
And then I would have been 25, which is sadder.
I'm just trying to think.
It would have been around that.
Well, I think probably our early 20s, and maybe definitely started around.
It's definitely early 20s, like as a whole. Like,
because my 19th birthday, remember?
Was that night you got incredibly fucked up?
Yeah, really bad. And you said you came with a shirt that says "Let us fuck."
Yeah, I remember that. That was a party shirt. I still have it. I remember going up to you and I took a liter bottle of whiskey. And I was like, I was really about Jameson at the time. That was like my, you know how a drink fucking makes people's identity?
Yeah.
Mine was Jameson.
I remember.
Yeah. And I remember walking up to you and I got a glass for you and I was like, it needs ice. And I poured it and I was like getting the ice. And as I went to get the ice, I went, now Trent, you need to not drink this immediately because it's probably going to fuck you up really fast and really quick. And I turned, and like, it was like half a glass full. Like it was a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, it was a lot of whiskey.
And I turned around and Trent just fucking necked it in a second. And he's like, whoa, you proud of me? Or something like that. And I was like, yeah.
I didn't even remember that. I was gone.
Dude, I remember just being like, you're going to get really fucked up. You're probably going to vomit in a moment.
Oh, I vomited everywhere. That night I woke
You were
up.
vomiting black, I remember. Like,
Yeah, I blacked out.
No, you were vomiting black substance.
Really?
I remember just looking at the bucket being like, what the fuck is he drunk? And they're like, you tell us, Jameson, man. And I was like...
Tell us, Jameson.
There's something like that. I remember your dad just being like, oh, fucking, he's just drunk.
Just put him to bed.
Yeah, literally he was saying it. Just put him in the fucking bedroom.
You guys put me in a bed. Mitchell was looking after me.
I think there's that photo still around somewhere of like you with a tea towel in your head, like you fucking try not to vomit. Like, oh man, oh, to be young again.
But back on the Bleaky house, house.
Yeah, so like we would go. At one point, it just didn't have keys. Like the door was constantly unlocked. Someone was always at this house, whether it be your dad, whether it be you, or your brother, or your several friends. Like one day your dad came home and it was me and Michael sitting there. And Mike was on your computer. I was playing like Switch or some shit. Or we would have been Wii at the time, right?
Yeah, the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U. I was like, wow. So I was just like, oh, that's a bit pathetic. Saying it out
At least
loud.
it's not the PSP.
Yeah, 100% true. But I remember like your dad walked in and he goes, where's Trent? I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, what do you mean you don't know? Where the fuck is Trent? And I was like, I think he's at work. They're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, waiting for Trent. And your dad was like, I don't fucking like him being... Because I'm pointing like this. He wasn't fingering cunts. He had a cigarette in his fingers constantly. And he was like, I don't fucking like these cunts coming around just staying in my fucking house when none of us are here. And I remember just being like, we didn't do anything. We just sat on your lounge.
The red couch.
Yeah.
And the blue couch.
Everyone loved the red and the blue couch. Ah, fuck. But I'll never forget, like... Your dad hated it, and then after a while, he'd just walk in and be like, "Hey Sam," and be like, "Hey Scott," like just.
And then Ross will rock up. Then Gal.
And then
And then I'll go like, oh sweet, I finished work after finishing at like 11 o'clock at night at Coles. Rock up home. I'm like, what are you cunts doing here?
And we're like about to play Smash. Join in. And then like, it was great. It was such a good fucking little time. So I went to Meat Stock on the weekend, and it was great. The food is really fucking good at Meat Stock. Like, it is outstanding. It is really, really good.
Was there anything non-meat related that you ate?
No.
It was good?
Oh, no. Technically, yes and no. Like, we had a milkshake. And we had a fucking bit of gelato. But we had, like, a rack of lamb. We had brisket burn-ins that were in a cherry soda burnt sauce.
Was it good?
Oh, so good. I can still taste it. I can actually still taste like the smokiness and the sweetness of it. It was so good. We had a piece of pork belly that was wrapped up like a strip, and it was wrapped up like a swirl, and then he put a stick into it. So it was literally a savory lollipop, and it had this like sticky glaze all over it. And it was the softest pork I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was fucking phenomenal. Even like my Mrs. Bella, she doesn't like sweet meats. Like even the only sweetness she likes is like sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's. And that's the closest she'll get to it. She won't have barbecue sauce, nothing like that. And she took a bite and was like, I don't like the taste, but I cannot fault that. Like, it was really delicious. She had a couple of cocktails. I had a drink. But yeah, no. But one thing that was there, right? And I really think this has really shaped my whole fucking identity now. Like, this is going forward.
A Jameson man to Meat Stock boy.
Nah, not even that, mate. I'm starting to wear hats. I'm really into hats right now.
It is a Meat Stock thing, man.
It really
it's like a
is.
trucker cap.
It's a part of it. Because, like, not only is there meat there, there's also bull riding, there's fucking live music, there's tattooing, there's muscle cars, there's wrestling. Like, it is...
Show me the hat.
This is the hat, right?
Mate, I said it's a trucker's cap.
Yeah.
And it's got a truck
It's got a truck on it. Take it up to the camera. Let them see.
It's
like,
a fucking truck's cap.
It's a truck. So
Can I wear it?
Yeah, put it on. I've got a huge head. So the reason why I've become like really fond of this hat is I can't find a hat anywhere that fits me comfortably. That fits like a fucking glove. That is the most comfortable thing I've put on my melon ever in my life. I think the closest thing in my life to something fitting on my head that much was my mother's vagina. Like, I fucking absolutely love it. It is fantastic.
Does it look good on me?
No, it's huge. It's so fucking big. It's so big.
I didn't want to change the thing because then you have to undo it.
You look like a regular at a pub that's been there for 50 years. You know the ones that got a plaque?
Mate, I've been drinking beers longer than you've been pouring them.
I've been drinking beer since you didn't know what's going on in your life, right? Fucking dad's twinkle eye.
Like, you know.
I'm gonna go get some more chilies. More chilies!
So there's something on the hat that you should notice, and I love this. It's on the back. It's on the, yeah.
Does it say Camelot?
No. It says Cummings on one side and then Kenworth on the other. Like, as if they're sponsors. But they're...
Cummings.
Look on the side of the back of the hat. The back of the hat where your hand is. Look what it says.
Trucking's in my blood.
I genuinely think it's one of the funniest things ever. It's so great. Like, and they had a hit.
You've never driven a truck in your life.
I've driven a ute. I've definitely driven a ute, but I've never driven a truck at all.
Doesn't look like a ute.
No, not at all. That's a fucking... You know what? I did used to play, Truck Simulator on... A European Truck Simulator on one of my streams.
Microsoft Truck
Yeah,
Simulator.
100%. But I'm not lying. It's been so hard because I've got a horribly shaped head. Like, it's huge. Like, I had to get a hat specially made when I went to Blues Fest last year. And then when I got it, it was so uncomfortable because it didn't breathe. So it just sweat nonstop. But it's hard to find just like a regular cap that fits me really, really well. So we saw a bunch of people wearing, the giant ones? They were selling those.
Yeah.
So we're like, where are these hats coming from? Let's go have a look. And
Honestly, it suits you.
it
suits you
fucking
really
does,
well.
though. That's the horrible
does.
thing, right? It really does. I like,
Red Buckley here.
I straight up feel like I found a part of my soul.
You know who you remind me of right now?
Who?
If you got rid of the glasses, and then it's an episode of Simpsons, and Homer's
I know
like,
exactly who you're saying.
You're Tony Randall.
Wait, now I don't know. I think you're going to say the fat cunt that eats a steak in the competition with him.
Is.
Oh, okay, fuck. Yeah. I kind of, one thing about it is my missus is really attracted to Luke Combs. So I put it on and I looked at her eyes and I was like, I know what she's thinking. It's like straight away.
Gonna start singing country.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma. She loved it, man. She's straight up.
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, you got it. You look at those pipes. You sound like the frog from Looney Tunes. You know the one I'm talking about?
At least it's not the vomiting frog from Simpsons.
No, that's Gal. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, no, I love this hat. I absolutely...
It generally suits you.
I think...
Genuinely.
I think it I don't know. I feel naked without it. You know, like you've got an Apple Watch, right?
Yeah.
If you don't wear it for a day, you feel weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
Even if it's flat, I still wear it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, your last one was flat in 30 minutes or some shit. But yeah, no, I absolutely fucking adore the hat. I think it's great.
I actually really like it. Keep trucking.
Thanks, man. I will. I'll fucking will. They had a whole heap there. There was one. I wish I took photos of them.
Can you get photos of like you standing next to trucks?
Oh, without
like,
doubt.
Like, I want you to ask, like, go up to people that are like, even if it's a Lynn Fox truck or like just random truck, and be like, just photos with that cap.
Yeah, 100%. Without
done.
a doubt, I will fucking totally do it. And I'll make sure I'm wearing my jeans that day, and I'll tuck my shirt in.
And what you should do is bank those photos and upload 100 photos on an Instagram post, and just be like, I'm trucking, baby.
You know what I'll do? I'll work on this over the course of 12 months, all right? I'm committing to this podcast for 12 months, all right? I will fucking, every time I park and if there's a semi-trailer, I'll go up and be like, hey, can I get a photo in front of your truck?
You have to wear the hat.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm in with you. But I'll fucking straight up do it for 12 months. And in 12 months' time, I'll make a fucking Instagram account called Truckin' Man or Truckin' Baby or something, and I'll fucking absolutely have photos. Once a day, I'll put up one of me sitting next to a truck until I run out.
And for anyone that doesn't want to go see Truckin' Baby or Truckin' Man on Instagram, on one episode he'll get an old school photo.
What, the slide?
Photo album, and we'll grow through them.
No, what we'll come back here. Right, to this car park.
We'll go to truck stop.
No, because I was going to say, on the wall behind your car, we'll get a projector. We'll project it onto that wall, and I'll explain exactly where I was that day.
Like a PowerPoint or a
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, done. That's even better.
100%. We'll do it here, and if we can't do it here, we'll find a wall. We'll find
a wall.
There's walls everywhere.
Yeah. It's true.
There is literally, we are surrounded by walls.
One wall, two wall, three wall.
When I went to Fiji, this is the poorest thing I've ever seen in my life. I remember we were on the bus going to a resort. I'm 10 or 12, right, in that age group. And I'll never forget being on this bus. It's got no floor. We're hanging out the windows and everything like that. And it's like, Cool Runnings or something, that vibe of like, wow, this is a poverty-stricken land. We go past a school, and someone goes, look at the school. And we looked out, and it was a roof and a wall and 2 poles. So it had one wall, a roof, and then the 2 poles held to the other side, and the wall only had a chalkboard on it. And that was their school. That was the entire school.
Sad.
And I remember just being like, oh, that's what that is. Like, just being like, oh, I'm privileged. It was this moment of being like, because we grew up in fucking Penrith and Cranebrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the shithole of Western Sydney, just about. And that was the point of like, nah, we're not in a shithole at all. We're actually in a pretty good area right
Penrith
now.
has come up a long way.
Mate, that's Lux
But
now.
I remember in 2016 going to my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
And he got married in Fiji. And
I remember when you went to this, yeah.
And my...
Wait, is that your brother, Jake?
Nah, Scott.
Okay.
Scott.
I don't know Scott that well.
Nah, no one really does.
Is he son to your dad?
No.
Okay.
So he got married in there, and my cousin, we were going out. Like
I just fucking heard you go like, I don't know him that well, and you're like, no one really does. We're talking about his fucking wedding. Sorry. Go on.
So I think it was my cousin at the time, and we were going into like the part of the city, and then if you've ever been to
what's the name of the city?
Fiji, I think it was Suva or something.
Suva, yeah.
I think, but there was so much like poverty in it. Like when you think about it, you're like, in Australia, you've got it so much better and so much like.
Yeah.
We've got it really good here.
It wasn't me looking down on them.
No.
Yeah.
This is the thing I want to say. So I think it was my cousin or nephew, one of them. So in Fiji, if you've gone there, every second word you hear from someone is Bulla!
Yeah, Bulla Banaka.
Bulla Banaka!
Yeah.
Bulla!
It is like genuinely the most joyous people you've ever seen on the planet.
And then this guy who was on the streets begging, my little nephew or cousin went up, Bulla! And I was like, oh, and he was shocked. And then we all just gave him a tip. He would have loved it that day.
I think
but
like,
he was like, Bulla!
I would have loved that. I remember walking around the resort of Shangri-La. I was literally singing Bulla. It is such a lovely fucking word.
Bulla.
Because it's just hello, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just hello.
It's such a good like, hey, Bulla. Bulla, yeah, fuck. Like just...
Bulla, mate.
Yeah, Bulla, mate. Oh, cunt. That's the sequel podcast. When we have a fallout and we come back, we won't do Hey Lad, we'll do Bulla, mate.
Nah, when we get someone on a guest who's Fijian.
Okay,
Yeah.
If you're Fijian and you're listening to this podcast,
Bulla, mate.
I fucking loved Fiji. It was great.
They ran on a lot of Fiji time. It was great for me.
It's like it's a thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I remember the bartender rocked up an hour and a half late to his shift, and I was like, I'm like, hey, like we got the pass to get free alcohol. He's like, yeah, pouring the drinks. I was like, take a shot. Gonna get another one. Wait 10 minutes. It's just pouring it.
It's like sloths.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being there and I went up to the bar and I was having virgin cocktails. Like, like smoothies and stuff like that. And I was like, this is great. This is delicious. No wonder people are alcoholics. I'm like 10 or 11, right? And I remember saying to her, I was like, I've never had rum. And she was like, would you like some? And I was like, no. Just like, even at that age, it's like, that scares me. Like,
No, that's the devil's drink.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, nah, I'm a good angel boy. And now look at me now. I can't wait to...
And you were like, Bulla!
Pretty much. Yeah, definitely a different fucking person these days. But 12-year-old Sam was innocent. He was lovely. Maybe 10. I can't remember how old it was. It was pretty fucking great.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. You know how it is.
So we were kids. We had no phones. We had no social media. You just... Like, I remember...
I love that you're saying this and I'm like on my fucking phone right now. But yeah, 100%.
I remember back then it was like for Christmas I would circle the stuff I wanted in the catalogue and give it to Santa.
I can
And I
outdo.
remember
No,
my
I
mum-
can outdo that. I can outdo that. I can totally outdo that
Yeah,
because
go.
I would think of that, right? Do you remember ticking boxes of which show bags you wanted for the Easter show?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
see-
used to get told like, hey, what show bags? I'm like, oh my god, just get me any show bag.
Really? My
Yeah.
mum and dad would be like,
And I'd be so happy when I get the Bernie Beetle one.
Betty Beetle one's still pretty good, fucking great.
Because they're the only place you can get them.
There is I don't know where it is, but there is a bar. Oh wait, no, this is nowhere near us, but the Comics Lounge in Melbourne, they do the Bertie Beetle show bag. They're the only licensed venue in Australia, I believe, that can do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we went down there and we watched a bunch of comics start of last year. I went down to see Porter Robinson. You should check out Porter Robinson. Good music. And but we were down there and we went to the Comics Lounge and it's like it's such an interesting like venue, right? It is straight up like going to a pub and it's a professional comic stage, and I mean it's like the size of a school hall. It's fucking huge, and all the tables are just spread out. There's side tables, and there would have been at least like 300 to 500 people in there. Like, it was fucking huge.
Wow, that's massive.
And they have a giant video screen behind the comics and everything. Like, you've been to the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah.
Times it by about 15. Nah, that's probably bullshit, but 10 easily. 10 easily. And that's still a pretty big venue, right?
It'd fit in like at least 1,000.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, Sydney Comedy Store?
No.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah, the other one.
It really would. But I remember going up to the bar to get a couple of Jack and Cokes, and because I'd moved on from Jameson, and I remember going up and I sort of signed it was like Bertie Beetle show bag, and I'm pretty sure it said only licensed venue in Australia to sell it.
That's crazy.
It's cool, right? I would go
cool.
back just for that. I'd fly all the way to fucking Melbourne.
fly to Melbourne and
No,
get
you'd
it.
walk there, cunt. With your fucking Pokemon Go, I'm telling you right now.
That's why I don't have the app, so I can fly.
all right. We'll tie things up because like I think we're coming to the end. It's been about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Time has flown.
It has. It's been fun. What will it take for you to get back on Pokemon Go?
Once I give up or settle down on old school RuneScape.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I just
Even
genuinely...
your fat friend over here that needs to walk.
Honestly, Pokemon will never leave me.
Yeah, as a whole, yeah.
I'm regularly getting dopamine hits by ripping packs.
Yeah, virtually and physically.
And I got a few mates at the gym that got me back up.
You know the vending machine near Aldi sells them here, right?
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I bought 2.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
What'd you buy? Did you buy 151?
No.
151 now goes for $45 a booster pack.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I can't remember which one it was. It was like a decent one, and the thing screwed up and gave me perfect order, and I was like, ugh.
Gave you what?
It gave me perfect order.
What is that?
It's one of the series that people don't like.
Oh, okay. I want to do the Japanese ones. That's the one I want to do, but there's only 5 cards a booster, I think, and I hate that.
Well, I've got a few on pre-order at the moment. I'm like, got the big booster bundle, and just for everyone out there, I'm not a scalper. I just like ripping packs with.
Didn't you
mates.
say you sold a booster box for $800 the other day?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
$800. Nah.
No, it's fun.
It's ripping packs with mates, and that's what it's all about.
It's crack pack fever.
I like it.
Yeah.
Crack pack fever.
That's what a guy and I have been calling it when we do the virtual ones and that. I now have like around 8,500 cards in that app.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Maybe on the next one I'll bring a couple of packs, and we can.
No, don't bring that shit here. All right, so we're gonna run up shit, okay?
Rhyme shit.
I don't know. I need a fucking drink so bad. I forgot to bring water out of all the things.
You want some water? I got it in the car.
Nah, we're finishing up now.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Do you have any hypotheticals for us? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I'm pretty certain I've asked you this question, and I've asked a lot of people this question. It's a very intense hypothetical. It might even take longer than this video, but feel free to answer it now or answer it when we start the next episode.
All right.
You wake up tomorrow morning.
Done.
Chris Mins, Premier Mins, and Albo is in shock that they found out they do not own the Harbour Bridge. They don't own it. The government does not own the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Wait, can I cut you short? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I'm just, in this hypothetically, it works. Like this.
Okay.
They've just found out that they're illegally using the Harbour Bridge, and they're making money from it. All that jazz.
Yeah.
And it found out that you, Samuel Bellwood, are the rightful owner to the Harbour Bridge. What do you do? There's news cameras everywhere. They find out like.
Wait, okay. Are they knocking on my door and they're just?
Nah, they don't know where you are.
Okay,
like, you
but
know,
I walk on the street and they're like,
your inboxes are blown up. Like you're on the news. They're like, local man Samuel.
Local
Samuel
comic.
Bell. Local comic. Yeah,
thank you.
comic.
Thank you. I've earned that. All right. So how?
You own it. You literally
No,
own it.
but am I reacting to the reporters or am I reacting to the scenario?
You're reacting to the scenario, and I'll spice it up. Premier Mins and PM Albo.
PM
they've
Albo.
come out and said, it's all good. We're going to sort this out. We're actually going to give Samuel a settlement of $2 million.
That's it.
That's it.
$2 billion. Have you actually been on that bridge?
There you
No,
go.
but you
That's
know what I
just-
mean? Like,
yeah,
$2
million.
Like, imagine you in the scenario and Albo's like, oh, Samuel, we're going to give you $2 million. Like, you'd be like, no. $2 million it is. Get fucked. No, I'd keep it. I would keep it and I would try and maintain it. I really, really would. And I would get rid of the tolls.
Make it toll free.
I would make it toll free. All right. Like, because, surely it's paid off by now.
Yeah.
It's from like, what, 1920 or some shit? It's
Yeah,
old.
It's old.
Yeah.
It's historic. Yeah.
So like, surely it's paid off by now. So I'd be like, don't worry about the tolls, guys. It's all good. Or I'd be like, fucking just leave it. Get rid of tolls or see how much is left on it and stuff and go from there. But then I'd wait about 12 to 14 months.
Because you have to upkeep it. It's your.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And I'd be like, hey guys, I hope you love the free tolls because that's gone today. I'd be like, if you're passing that, those fucking e-tags have been activated as I speak. And I'd put tolls on both sides.
Oh,
So not one side will be free. It'll be on both sides.
because it's only told when you enter the city, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's southbound.
Yeah.
So I'd put tolls on both sides. And then I would raise the toll. Oh. Like I'd times it by 5.
So you'd be 15. I think it's like $5 or
Yeah, it's about
$4.
$4.10.
Yeah, $4.10. So 5 times it by 5.
Yeah. So $25. Let's call it even at
Yeah,
$25
$25
per way. So the logic behind this, right? I'm a prick. The logic behind this is that for that 12 months, people have gotten used to it. People are now loving the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
supervillain shit.
Yeah, 100%. And then I would be like, bridge climb's free. Everything about the bridge is great, like 100%, and people get like, you want to protest on a bridge? It's around 1,000. I'd call it the Palestinians bridge for a little bit just to make them feel good, like I'd do all that. I'd make everyone happy. I'd piss off Pauline Hanson the whole lot. And then 12 to 14 months later, once everyone's become so used to this.
Would you make it like an advertisement bridge? Would you do that?
No, but after this 14 months, yeah.
You'd paint it?
Oh, I'd be like K-pop Demon Hunters Bridge. Like, I'd be straight up. I would make everyone, be like, done. Like,
Sponsor the bridge.
yeah, 100%. 100%. I would cash cow the motherfucker up and be like, you know how hard it is to maintain this bridge? I'm in the red. I need to catch
I don't know
back
how
up.
true this is, but there's a fact that apparently the bridge has to be consistently painted until when they hit the other end,
They
then
start
have
again,
to go back.
yeah. I've heard that too. I don't know if it's true, but I do know this. You know the actor Paul Hogan that played Crocodile Dundee?
Yep.
He used to paint it.
Really?
He used to paint it, yeah. There's literally photos of him painting the Harbour Bridge with like a cigarette in his mouth. It's possibly the most Australian thing on the planet. Like he's not harnessing or anything. There's the timer. There it is there. It's probably the most Australian thing I've ever seen. All right, double reverse. You're the scenario. Chris Mims, Albo, knocking your door. It's your fucking bridge, lad. Can we buy it back off you for $2 million?
I'd say.
What number would it take for you?
I'd say 20 billion.
20 billion.
20 billion, and I know the government doesn't have 20 billion to spare on a bridge. And then I would wait for them to come back and they would say, oh, nah, we'll offer I reckon they'll go to 20 million or 200 million or something. And I'll be like, nah. And then I'll double it to 40 billion. And then after that, they're like, oh, this is ridiculous. And it'll just be like a bidding war. And then I'll be like, look, if we can't reach a settlement, I'm going to close it. I'm gonna hire concrete barriers and 24/7 guards. I'll create jobs out of it. You can still climb the bridge for a fee. Still the same thing. I'll let you
Same
climb
price?
a fee. Same price.
You're
You know
good,
what?
man.
I'll put it in half. But I will make it that there's concrete barriers, there is security guards at both ends, and you can't cross it.
Yeah.
If you want to walk across the bridge, you just got to pay $1 to walk across it, but no cars, no transport, nothing. They can go use something else.
All right. So it's a glorified footbridge.
Glorified footbridge. And then I will go to the government and be like, look, you guys, it's very bad. I don't want to sell it to a foreign government. I don't want to sell it this. Because I'll offer it. I'll be like, anyone that wants to bid for it, starting price is 20 billion, except the Australian government. And then that will spark more interest. And then if it goes even more and more, I'll activate it, but I'll put on an extreme toll.
So my $25 a toll both ways.
Nah, mate, mine's going to be $50 each way. $50 each way. Look, it will conserve. People won't use it, but the people that do go, you know what, I can justify it. It'll save me 30 minutes. I don't have to go Victoria Road. I don't go all these other places.
If you've ever gone at Drummoyne Bridge, you know how fucking intense
Mate,
it
could
is.
you imagine if the Harbour Bridge is closed?
I do that daily.
And you know what? I'm like, I don't need the money because I've got the asset. I can finance the bridge if I really wanted to.
Kind of impressed only 2 planes flew over.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know if actually that audio is coming through. So if it's not coming through and we've just stopped the
We'll
podcast
edit a
twice.
plane noise in there. But yeah, what I was saying, I would offer it out, try and sell it. No one wants to buy it. I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to sell it to China or sell it to New Zealand or whatever. But
Take your 2 options: New Zealand and fucking China. China's like, you know, how many sweatshops can we put on it? And New Zealand's like, we'll do the haka on it. Like,
do the haka on it. But let's just fast forward to that. Like, I'm not in the cellar. I'll
sell
put
it
the
to
tolls
Trump,
on there.
Trump Bridge.
Trump Bridge. I would put the tolls on there, and then I'll be like, you know what? I'll go to the government. I'll go to Mins and Alpha.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look, let's reach a settlement. And they'll be like, oh, look, what you're asking for is ridiculous, you know? I'll be like, okay, give me 20 billion, but I want 20% of the toll revenue for the rest of my life in equity. And I said, and if I die, I want it to go to my family. And
Look,
I just want to
need,
keep going.
We need to talk about this, right? Okay, I need to talk to you about this. 20 billion's an obscene amount of money. You do realize that,
That's
right?
for a harbour bridge. Look, if it's not worth 20 billion, build another bridge.
I'm not saying it's not worth 20 billion, but that is an ungodly. But then on top of you, like, and I want 20% of tolls until the day my great grandson dies. Like,
And if we don't reach a settlement, I'll do a news conference, a press conference.
what are you going to say at the press conference?
All I'm going to do is like, guys, you have 18 days to come take a photo with the bridge before I knock it down. I would be a true supervillain in this scenario. And then, you know what? Within 1 day, they're going to buy the bridge back.
What is the lowest you would take? 20 billion? Is that your lowest?
Oh, I'd go 2 billion.
So I think 2 billion, you'd do it.
Yeah,
Like, spent more in submarines, you know what I mean? Like,
Actually, yeah.
yeah, I think you get 2 billion easy.
Yeah, look, I don't want the bridge.
I think having the bridge would be the burden.
Yeah, 100%. I'll probably go to the bank and try and finance it. Be like, look, I own the Harbour Bridge. Like, how much money
Can I get a house?
Yeah. Look,
I just want a 3-bedroom.
they're going to be like, what is your income? Oh, well, look, you might have a
Have you
30
gone outside?
I don't think... Look, with the bridge and everything else, the assets you own, we can only offer you $900,000 for a small home in Western Sydney. Mate, Western Sydney homes are more than $1 million. I won't even get into the housing market.
I love the idea of you going to a bank and they're like, what's your asset? And you're just like, you know, to have a bridge? Mate, please. Fuck. All right, that's a good choice. Call it?
Yeah.